This is a really short little sequence to help your digestion. I thought this is quite a common problem we have where the digestive system gets slow and sluggish and tired, and then it really affects your mood and food doesn't go through as easily. So these are just a couple of postures that you can have a go at doing that might be really good to help just stoke the fires in the belly a little bit. The first one, if we come to kneeling, none of these are very good if you're pregnant. So if you're pregnant, definitely don't do these exercises. But otherwise, they're absolutely fine for pretty much everyone. So you come to kneeling, just make sure you haven't just eaten anything when you do this as well, because it might end in tears. You come to kneeling, you take your fists, so you make little fists with the thumbs on the outside, and take them just either side of the belly button. And then you kind of stretch and breathe in, open up the stomach, and then as you exhale, you kind of come down and fold over. Now, if you feel like your hands are on your rib cage, you want to take them lower down. So you want to get to the spot where you're feeling maybe there's something not quite right going on, or you've got discomfort in your lower belly. And then you're just rounding, letting your head relax down on the floor. And then you just take a few breaths here. Now the fists are kind of compressing into the digestive system, into the belly. And this just gets things moving. So it'll help you to start to find areas that might feel like there's something going on, there's a little bit of tension, there's a bit of restriction or stagnation in the digestive system, lower digestive system. And so you can spend a little bit of time in this pose. I'll show you from the side as well. So once you're in the posture, and don't forget you can put a cushion or a block underneath your head. So if you struggle with child's pose, because not everybody can get the head down easily. Once you're in a comfortable position, your hips feel relaxed back onto the heels and your head's relaxed down onto the floor. And then you can just breathe slowly, maybe even counting 4 slow seconds to breathe in and 4 slow seconds to breathe out. And take a little bit of time here just to feel that things are moving, that the breath is flowing, that you're opening up the back of the belly. And then when you've spent as long as you like in that, you just come up and release the hands from the belly and just take a few breaths just to feel the digestive system. Now it's worth remembering that the digestive system is really getting its blood flow when you're in a relaxation state. So if you're in a really stressed out kind of place and you're feeling a little bit wound up and you've got too much on your plate and you're anxious, your digestion is going to suffer because it's not going to get as much blood flow. So probably before any of these postures, number one is to relax. So the breathing in, the breathing out slowly will help you switch into relaxation mode, and the digestion will immediately benefit from this. So the next posture I wanted to have a go at showing you was Cobra. Really simple, common posture in yoga. And Cobra posture, you know, all you're focusing on for this variation is basically the stretch in the stomach. So you could start in crocodile, and call this crocodile, where you relax your head down on your hands, you have your elbows in front, you can kind of rest the head a little higher if it feels more comfortable on the forearms, and then you're just breathing to relax, and you can take your feet a little bit wider, toes turn out. You can feel as you breathe in the belly expanding into the ground and the belly relaxing down into the floor. And then again you can spend as long as you like here. Just allowing the belly to soften, allowing the ground to massage the belly. And then when you're feeling it, you can take your hands back behind your shoulders, take them a bit wider if it feels more comfortable. And then pushing down onto the top of the feet, press into the hands, keep the shoulders back, keep the elbows a little bit soft, and just stretch the stomach as you breathe in. All you're focusing on is stretching the stomach. You want to keep your neck and your face relaxed. And then come back down nice and slowly, and you can take a rest back in crocodile if it feels good. And then maybe take another round. Again, notice how you're stretching your stomach when you do back bends. And back bends are really good for your belly as well for that reason. You're stretching that whole space out. And especially if you've been sitting at a desk all day, it's really good to open up. And then you can go back to child's pose after you've had a few rounds of Cobra, relaxing here. The second, or the third posture rather, I wanted to show you was Malasana. Now this is a posture that I really like, but that's because I can sit in it comfortably, and I've been practicing this pose for some years, and it's taken me some years to get comfortable in it. But if you are not as comfortable as you possibly could be, then a couple of things you can do. block or a book, or just anything really that's stable, you can sit on. Immediately, it takes all the pressure off your ankles, and ankle flexibility is really is something to consider when you're doing this pose, because if you haven't got a lot of dorsiflexion in your ankle, then it can really start to feel uncomfortable here. So sitting on a block, or even rolling up a blanket and popping that under your heels if your heels aren't going down. Remember, the wider the feet are, the easier it is to get down into the pose. And then you take as long as you like in this pose. What's happening is the thighs are massaging in towards the sides of your intestines, your lower abdominal area. And so this can feel really good if things are just sort of slowed down to a bit of a stop. And you can kind of breathe into that space and again start to sort of stoke the agony fires, which is the kind of energy that we want to be sort of working. We want to be working the digestive fires, getting things moving, getting the digestion going, waking up all those microbiome, getting them to get on with their jobs. And again, spend as long as you like. A little extra for this one, which I love. It's really nice for your lower back as well, is to twist in the pose. So you lean to the inside of one leg, and then you press out, and you see I'm using my hand to press my leg. You don't have to do that. And if you've got flexible shoulders, you can even do a bind, which is really nice. You can really feel how the bind squeezes the thigh into the digestion, into the belly. Then you can change sides. Again, I'm just going quickly because I'm just showing you. You can spend time doing this. And then, yeah, this also is pretty useful if you're stuck in a queue. Not that, well, we are kind of stuck in queues at the moment outside food shops and things. So nowhere to sit down, no problem with this pose. Very handy. So I hope this was a little bit useful, and don't forget to look after your belly. If you're in a bad mood, don't immediately think it's the people around you that are annoying you. It could well be that your belly is not very happy, and that is directly affecting your brain. So remember that, it's very important. Check in with your organs before you have a go at your partner. Anyway, love to you and your belly. I hope you're having a good day. Please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it. There'll be lots more coming out like this, and obviously my website, which is written down below, has got full hour-long videos. This week is all about the digestion, so tune in. Thank you so much.